Football is the biggest sport in the world, played in every part of this planet. And the World Cup is without a doubt the biggest and most watched competition in the world. People breathe football. As if it's oxygen. It is a matter of life and death to some. After every 4 years, nations around the globe gather their best men to fight for their pride in the mega event. This year, Qatar will host the World Cup. Welcome to the Rich Rabbit, and today we'll be talking about 10 teams that can clinch the biggest title in the world. Many people are predicting Denmark as a surprise package for this year's World Cup. But will they be able to live up to the hype? Denmark reached the World Cup group stages, qualifying after 7 straight wins in which they did not concede a single goal. With the horrifying collapse of Christian Eriksen at the Euros, the Danes captivated the globe with its run to the semi-finals. They showed that it was no fluke by registering 9 consecutive wins in qualifying to become the second nation after Germany to qualify. What's more, Eriksen's back and quickly recapturing his best form. Also, the age profile of the squad is now much more encouraging, and things have clicked into gear at both ends of the pitch. The Netherlands boasts some exciting young talent. The Dutch returned to the event after missing out on the 2018 tournament. The team is now led by Louis van Gaal, the man who guided them to a third-place finish in 2014. The 70-year-old recently revealed he's battling prostate cancer, but will continue in the role through the World Cup. The Netherlands navigated a difficult qualifying group with Turkey and Norway. The team's strong spine are Virgil van Dijk and Matthias de Ligt in the back, Jorginho Wijnaldum and Frankie de Jong in midfield, and who can forget Memphis Depay in the attack. However, the gap in quality between their star players and the supporting cast could hold them back. After winning the 2014 World Cup, everyone was eyeing the new era of Germany that would dominate the world of football. However, the era was cut short, and since then, the team has not won any major trophy. On top of that, they failed to qualify for the knockout stages of FIFA World Cup 2018. Moreover, Germany said goodbye to longtime manager Joachim Löw after an early exit from the Euros. Former Bayern Munich coach Hansi Flick was immediately appointed as the new manager. Flick revived the Germans as they became the first nation to qualify for Qatar. The team now consists more of role play than star power. Team goal-scoring ability highlights the variety of ways in which this team can destroy its opponents. Spain might be known for the biggest clubs in Europe, but internationally, the nation saw downfall after the departure of Xavi and Iniesta. However, after 2 unsuccessful World Cup campaigns, the Spain team is finally back on track. Luis Enrique built the team from scratch. A disastrous elimination at the hands of Russia in 2018 marked the changing of the guard for Spain. Newly appointed manager Enrique gave chances to young lads, and the rest is history. La Roja exceeded expectations in reaching the Euro semi-finals, and then they had France on the ropes in the Nations League final. The revolution has its roots in Barcelona, where Gavi, Pedri, Ansu Fati, Eric Garcia and Ferran Torres are all developing nicely. Portugal have shown everyone that you can never write them off. This might be Cristiano Ronaldo's last World Cup, so the team will be trying every way to win the event for the legend. Ronaldo's 5th World Cup is the headline, but he's certainly no one-man band, with many of his teammates, including Bernardo Silva, Diogo Jota, Ruben Dias and Rafael Leao, all playing exceptionally well for their respective club sides. Portugal booked their place in the World Cup after beating North Macedonia in the qualifiers. A major part of football fans have been predicting Belgium as the favourites for the last 2 World Cups, but they failed in both. But if we talk about the right time, it is now this year in Qatar. This might be the last time where the football world will see the Belgium golden generation playing together. Despite their last World Cup efforts where they reached semi-finals and lost to France, the team didn't do well in Euros. Apart from being FIFA's #1 ranked side for more than a year, Belgium had a disappointing year in the tournament. However, still, no one can rule out the world-class squad they have. This might be the GOAT Lionel Messi's last World Cup. And a World Cup is the only jewel Messi is missing in his crown. It is now or never for him. He has achieved everything at the club level in Spain, but internationally, he's yet to win a World Cup. 29 games unbeaten streak, winners of Copa America 2021, no one can rule out Argentina this year. The entire Argentina squad seems motivated above all else to ensure the greatest of all time can win the World Cup glory. He has a solid supporting cast, with the rapid emergence of Emiliano Martinez giving Argentina something they have not really possessed for many years, an elite goalkeeper. In 14 caps, the Aston Villa stopper has now kept 9 clean sheets. Lautaro Martinez, meanwhile, has emerged as a perfect striker to work with Messi. Martinez will be the man to watch in this World Cup. The most successful country in international football is Brazil. With 5 World Cups and the only team to qualify for all events, Brazil are one of the favorites to win this year's mega event. No team has more World Cup titles than Brazil. However, 2022 marks exactly 20 years since their last World Cup triumph. In the last World Cup, Brazil's campaign was cut short by the hands of Belgium in the quarterfinal. However, since then, the team is shining in every game. England have one of the most balanced and informed sides in the competition. They have star power, enriched with skills, and above all, stamina. With back-to-back remarkable performances in FIFA events, England are worthy enough to be on the list. 4th place finishes at the 2018 World Cup and runner-up at Euro 2020, England expect nothing less than to take the final step in 2022. And now it's time for the #1. Defending champions France, we believe, are the favorites to clinch the crown again. They have depth, pace, and young blood supported by experience, and that is what you need in a champion team. They have World Cup champions in their squad who have been able to handle the pressure last time. After Italy in 1934 and 1938, no team has achieved the back-to-back World Cup win feat. France are looking forward to winning the World Cup and repeating the feat. The defending World Cup champions, France navigated their qualifying group without defeat. Kylian Mbappe, Karim Benzema, and Antoine Griezmann combined for 14 of France's 18 goals. The only reason they were second was due to their poor Euro performance when they threw away a 3-1 lead in the last 10 minutes against Switzerland. However, the team recovered nicely to win the 2021 UEFA Nations League. And on that note, it's time for us to call it a day. But we do hope that you liked the video and found it informative. Subscribe to The Rich Rabbit and don't forget to click the bell icon. Your valuable suggestions are very important to us, so do post them in the comments section. And I'll see you in the next video.